Okay, hello everybody, Rayman 3, the Sanctuary of Rayman here, and I'm here to tell you about the arcade games that you can do in the game. You unlock bonus games, more bonus games as you play throughout the game, get a lot of points, and more will be unlocked. And yeah, this first one is Rayman 2D Madness, a side-scrolling level of Rayman 1 with Rayman 3 stuff inside. Now the goal here is to make it to the end without dying, obviously. If you get hit once, you die. So you gotta start over at the beginning if you get hit. So either that or drown in the water. Same thing. I don't know if you have to collect all the gems, but I think you might have to. But I don't know. I think I might just do one try or get into the end without having to get all of the gems and see if it still allows you to win. If not, then yeah, obviously you gotta collect all the gems. But you can find out in your own time when you play it, but yeah. The thing you gotta watch out for are the spikes, the punching guys, and the water. The most annoying is obviously the spikes because there's a lot of them, and especially the swing spikes around this area too, because you can't really see down below and you can miss a cloud and fall straight into the water, which I've done a couple times. It took me several attempts to beat this one. So, yep, but there we go, we made it to the end, and yeah, awesome. Not bad so far. Alright, now we have this game here, Rocket Jump, and to be honest, I'm not much of a fan of this game because, well, for one, it's these two guys with the bomb-like thing for a tennis ball, and the goal is to, well, basically tennis rules. You gotta win, like, well, if you know tennis, then you'll definitely know how to score here, but I'm not much of a fan of this one because it's awkward. Well, the movement isn't really awkward, but it's very awkward to try and hit the bomb because it's not always accurate, and a lot of times if you don't time it correctly, you'll miss it automatically. Even if you think you got it, like think you hit it, and you see the ball stay on the ground or go by you, you're gonna get pissed off because of that. Because yeah, I think the better game than this would be with these two guys. Like spell out your name, like spell out the enemy's name. I don't know what the enemy's name is, but if you don't hit the ball and miss the ball or something like that, then you add a letter to the name. And if you keep missing and spell out the name, then you lose. Maybe that might be better, because you have a challenge to time the ball and hit it and hope that the other guy will miss it. That might be better, rather than tennis rules, but I don't know, there's some people who would prefer this one, and some people who prefer the name game or any other type of game that these two guys could play, so yeah. I only played this once because this is quite a long one and I don't really want to redo this one over and over till I win. That's just gonna take too long, and yeah, I don't really have the time for that, so this is just one game, and yeah. So I'll let you see what happens in the end, and I'll see you for the next game. Alright, welcome back to Crush, the next arcade game. And this one you're using the ball that Razov has used to try and beat us with. The goal here is to hit as many frogs as you can, trying to deplete the yellow bar and empty it. The bigger the frog, the more it'll replenish your energy bar. As you can see, I'm hitting the frog and it's refilling my energy bar, the red bar. You want to keep hitting as many frogs as you can while not letting the red bar deplete. This took me only 2 attempts, but I got it in the end there, and yeah. This, I wouldn't say there would be a strategy for this, it's just timing it, so when you move the ball, it'll move quite radically around. You just gotta time it so when it goes right over a frog, then you immediately hit X and then it'll squish the frog, so yeah, as you can see, I missed a couple times there, but you really gotta aim properly, but you gotta be quick about it too, because you can't dawdle in this one. Alright, now we got Razov Circus. This one is a shooting game, first-person shooter. I don't really mind this first-person shooter. I'm not a fan of first-person shooting games, but this one I don't really mind that much. The goal here is to hit, shoot the target. But you can't shoot yourself, which is Razov. You can't shoot Razov's target. Otherwise, game over automatically. So, yeah, this took me a few attempts, but I eventually got it. So, yeah, I thought I cut out all the game over attempts, but apparently I didn't. So, oh well, you still see a couple of game overs. You know what they're like. So yeah. Welcome to the next game in the arcade game list, Sentinel. And this game, what you have to do is, you see the meter on the right there, the red bar going up? That you can adjust how far your trajectory would be for tossing those bombs at those, well, not really bombs, just flaming cocktails, as they call it. Kind of like the ones they use in the game The Last of Us and stuff like that. What you gotta do is toss it and hit those canards and avoid letting them reach the tower, otherwise they'll try to knock down the tower and end the game. So this is basically an endurance. Keep as many off away from you as you can. I've had several attempts at this, and I still didn't beat it. I got very close in the end, but I didn't really successfully beat it, so I just didn't bother with it and moved on, because I didn't want to keep on doing it over and over. It's like that tennis one, not really having the time and mentality, I guess you could say, to keep on repeating the games over and over. That's one thing I hate, especially in racing games, is restarting over and over and over again. So yeah, there you go. The strategy, once you know where they'll be coming from, you can adjust the trajectories to exactly where you should toss them. So I guess the good strategy would be to know where they're coming from and then keep on tossing them at the right trajectories, and then you'll keep more of them off as you play along. So yep. Alright, welcome to Missile Command, or Missile Command, whichever you prefer. This is a long course guiding a missile or missile to the very end, and you do not have many chances to do this. Like, if you hit something, you don't start where you hit that target or hit that thing or whatever. You start back at the very beginning, and that can be a little bothersome, but at least when you play over and over, you know exactly where to go, so it's not really much complication to try and do this minigame. But it is tedious for how long it is, and if you keep on messing up, it takes even longer time to try and beat this. This only took me 2 attempts, but that's because in the first attempt I stupidly messed up at one point and I couldn't really get over one of these things in time, so yeah, I had to start over eventually, unfortunately, but I did get it the 7th time, so yeah. I think the best thing, well, maybe something they could have done for this game is have like 3 chances and have a point system or whatever, and if you mess up, you lose a chance and the points will decrease a bit, and it could be like a high score thing, so that could be something. Alright, welcome to Balloons, whatever this minigame is called, Balloon something. This is quite long indeed. This might be the longest minigame, arcade game of the bunch. And the reason why is you're going slow, the red bar is depleting, and the way to refill the red bar is to collect the gems as you go along. And this took me 3 attempts, and it is pretty damn long, and I almost screwed up at the end, but you'll see why. But yeah, the big thing here is to know where you are when you're in the air when bouncing off of those balloons. Because you can use your saddle to figure out where you are, but you can't be slow at this either. The red bar is depleting quite rapidly, and you don't really have that much time. You gotta keep collecting those gems in order to keep on going. And if you fall into the water, well, you're screwed. You have to start from the very beginning. There's no checkpoints in this. So, yeah. But thankfully those green emerald gems will replenish the red bar all the way, so you have more time to do this. So, yeah. All I can say is good luck and know where you are at all times on those balloons and do your best. Next minigame is Special Invaders. I think it's Special Invaders, I don't know. S-word something invaders. This game is mostly about driving. Driving without a driver's license is possible. Just don't get caught or crash. Otherwise your insurance will be sky high. Sky high. The big thing about this is the red bar, as you can see, it's depleting or faster than the balloon ones. And the only way to fill up the red bar is by going through the checkpoints. There are 3 checkpoints, and you can't be slow at this either, like the balloon one. And if you hit something, you immediately stop and you have to go forward again. And that can be troublesome if you're trying to do like a world record time or something, even though there's no time on this. There is time, there's a time limit obviously, but there's no time display, so can't really go for a world record time thing. But as long as you go through the checkpoints and be quick about it, then you can be successful. This isn't really a short game, this isn't really a long game, this is one of the shorter ones. So yeah, there could be something that they could have done more with this, but for what it is, it's not bad. There probably could have been some different paths you can take to make a variety of different paths you can go in this game, but if there's only one path, it's not really that spectacular. So, and yeah, that's about it. Alright, final minigame of the bunch, and I got the PS3 trophy. That means I played all the arcade games. And this one is Commando. This one, it can be one of the most annoying ones, because, well, for one, if you get hit, you start at the beginning of the level. And there's 3 stages to go through. And you beat like a specific boss at the end to go to the next stage, and there's 3 stages and all. If you get hit, you go back to the beginning of the stage. If you get a game over, you start at the beginning of stage 1. Not at the beginning of the stage where you're at, stage 1. That's annoying. And another annoying thing about this, you only have 4 hits. If you get hit 4 times, game over. You start at stage 1. So this took me a few attempts and quite honestly annoyed me a lot. Especially since it's your first time going through it, you're gonna have a hard time trying to not get hit. It was the big thing here, is not getting hit. That's probably the most annoying part. But all in all, this is pretty basic. Not really complicated. If you play it over and over again, you can speed through it. And you can probably go for a world record if you really want to. Just have like a time display or something and see if you can beat your friends at this. See who's the quickest at this, but I don't know. But it can get annoying if you keep getting game overs and keep getting hit, because you start at the beginning of the stage if you get hit, and beginning of stage 1 if you get game over. So yeah, and at the end you fight a boss, the final boss at the end of stage 3. But the difficult thing is there's a lot of shots coming in at all directions, so that's the most difficult part about it, and you'll see why when you get there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the project, and the credits will happen right after I beat this final boss, and yeah, I'll see you for the next Rayman project. I am actually working on a Rayman long play project. It's not going to be a let's play, like set days when I upload. I record the game in parts, and then at the end when I beat the game and get 100%, then I put all the videos together into one long play. and this long play will have commentary in it. So the long plays I saw on YouTube of the game didn't have commentary. This one does, so maybe you could like have something different to watch. Maybe if you're interested. And I'm not sure when it'll be uploaded, but I will let you know. I am in the process of going through that long play. I'm about like 30% maybe through the game right now, so that. And the thing is, my PC recording software, yes, it's a PC game. The recording software, I've had some issues with it, like sometimes it wouldn't record anything, and that's really annoying. But I will explain more about it when the time comes.